Bethune-Cookman Director of Track and Field and Cross Country, Donald Cooper. You guys got your first national meetup this week, heading up to New York as per every year pretty much for the Armory Collegiate Invitational. What do Wildcat fans, what should they expect out of the Wildcats this weekend?
Well, I think it'll be a spectacular event this year. Like I said, we've got a little bit more depth going into this competition, higher quality of athletes. Pretty exciting. And actually, this year they'll be airing the finals on Saturday on national television. So, opportunity for great exposure.
Now, you've got your elite athletes going to this event to really go up against some of the nation's best. Who should we look to for strong performances up in New York this week?
I mean, we've got several athletes that are beating down the door as far as national exposure. Definitely Tristy Johnson, Deidre Jordan on the women's side. On the men's side, we got a huge group, led by Ken Fisher, along with Enriquez Williams, Tremaine Banks, Angelo Cabrero. Our two exciting, young half-milers, and Jonathan Moore and Chris Jackson. A guy who's come around tremendously, our thrower Barry Kimbrough, which would be his first trip, to New York, actually making the qualifying standards for the meet. Our jumpers, other jumpers, Nick Williams and Jameel Wright, Mike Tiller, like I said, a host of guys that are getting it done.
Through the early season, you said that this is one of the fastest progressing indoor seasons that you've had since you've been here. Who have really been making the biggest moves in the earliest parts of the indoor season?
Angelo Cabrero has really had a very good, healthy indoor season in the past. He's, always kind of endured some injuries. Jameel Wright, with him and Mike Tiller, going at it in the triple jump with two of the top performances, in the country. Of course, Tristy Johnson continuing to do exceptionally well in the short sprints. And like I said, this week we expect to see, Tremaine Banks, really make a mark on the national scene in 60 hurdles also.
Now, is this kind of a preview for who we might see for the Wildcats that might have the possibility of reaching the NCAA championships in the indoor season?
Yes, I mean, this is an elite group, and when you look at the top performances in the country, this is one of the main meets where you see individuals have received, some of the top marks in the country. So we wanted to make sure that we were at this competition because, this is usually where the nation's best, end up, getting their top performances and actually qualifying for nationals. So that's what we expect.
All right, thank you, Coach.